moving right along. Let's go right now, as we do every weekday, right on through the election at this time, and talk with Fred Thompson, running for Congress in the 5th District. Hi, Fred.
Hey, Bill, you don't need to go to Hawaii. You need to come with me out here and meet all these great Oregonians who want liberty and freedom and their country back. That'll make your day.
Okay, it might. I think warm sand, water, and a stiff drink might actually do it better.
I spent 4 days on the coast yesterday. You would think it was Hawaii. It was pretty nice over there.
I want to add, I don't drink.
Beautiful.
So I don't drink, so that was a joke. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, Fred, I know that you get everywhere. You're everywhere.
I was in Tillamook last night. I was in Clackamas this morning. I'm alongside the freeway right now, talking to you.
You're alongside the freeway?
Keep going. Yes, sir?
What do you mean you're just alongside the freeway?
Well, I'm driving, at 12:45, I got to pull over. I got to talk to you. I don't want to get a ticket. I spent enough money on gas. I don't want to pay for a ticket,
No, we don't want that. So what part of the state are you in right now?
Well, I'm headed back to Salem. I got to go to a couple banks this afternoon, go talk to some people. Got the 9/12 tonight. I'm going to head over to that River House in Bend tomorrow, support the Republicans, and just busy every day, Bill. I mean, that's I think I put in 18 hours yesterday, and it's just that's my life right now. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Is there anything new on whether what's his name? I don't want to say it. What's his name will actually come to Oregon and debate you?
Well, last Friday, when I called you, at 1:30, I was meeting him, Mr. Schrader, at the Willamette Week, where there was a moderator, and him and I, we sat beside one another, and we had a discussion, and I really got under his skin. He got very irritated with me, grabbed my arm 3 times. And,
what?
And I was just telling the moderator how I see the world and what he's doing, what he's not doing, and so we had quite a lively discussion. That's for sure.
Well, give us some highlights. What are a couple of things that you nailed him on?
Well, the timber industry. I think what they're trying to do with the ONC land is not right. I want the federal government out of our timberland. I haven't heard anybody tell me that having the federal government own Oregon timberland is a good idea. Yeah. So, if we could get the federal government and get these Congress people out of Oregon timberland, maybe they could focus on the border and take care of what they're supposed to be doing, and let Oregonians take care of the timberland. The other thing is his pride and joy, NOAA, over there.
Yeah.
Well, they've got some issues in the state of Massachusetts, and I referenced Dan Rather report on NOAA, and I referenced Senator Scott Brown's report on NOAA, what they're doing with the fishermen there in Massachusetts, and some of the things they're doing in California. He didn't like that. Well, he didn't like it because they're not, I'm not talking about the average people, but I'm talking about the management of that organization is not ethical, and so it's coming out in Washington D.C. on the House floor.
It's interesting.
They didn't like that.
It's interesting that you brought that up, Fred. When you said that, you reminded me. Last week, right towards the end, or just after you were done talking with me here, somebody called us up and said something along the lines of, "I'll never vote for Fred Thompson because he didn't bring NOAA. It was Kurt Schrader that brought NOAA to Newport. And if you live in Newport, you'd never vote for Fred Thompson." And, you were gone, so I couldn't grab you and throw you on the air. All right, what would you say to that person?
I'd say we need to investigate NOAA, find out what he brought here to Oregon. And I'll tell you, it's I would hope they would be doing the right thing, but according to Senator Brown and reporter Dan Rather, you can look it up on the internet, Google it, you'll find out what's going on with NOAA. And I would hope they would be ethical and that they would be forthright and they would do the right thing. But when they're finding fishermen and then taking the money and buying yachts and buying and paying bonuses to themselves and collecting money from these fishermen and taking vacations on it, I mean, it's all there on the internet. So it's not me. I'm just repeating what I'm reading on the internet. So If the Internet's wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. But that's what's out there, and I don't think Dan Rather's wrong.
Well, I mean, Dan Rather is certainly not a conservative. I mean, by any stretch of the imagination.
No. So I mean, if they want to if this individual wants to keep his head in the sand, vote for Congressman Schrader. That a lot of people want to do that. But look, we're Americans here. What's going on here is absolutely wrong. There's 17.1% of the people in Oregon are in a state of destitution, and that's women and children. I mean, there's a lot of poverty here. If they want to continue the poverty, continue to vote for these people.
Well, I would say, and especially...
I'm not about that, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah, well, I would say especially, again, Fred Thompson with us running for the 5th Congressional District, especially if you're living on the Oregon coast, for crying out loud. Life over there absolutely sucks right now economically.
Well, I talked to a lady over there, and her husband's ran out of unemployment. She was there just about out of their savings. She opened up a little shop, a little thrift shop. She has 31 people on consignment, bringing old, used clothes in there. She's helping them and taking a few bucks. They're on their last straw, but they're trying to make it. I mean, good grief, this is America, and for people to not see this, I don't know. Maybe there's just no hope for some of them. That individual that called you. Yeah. Follow me for one day, and then you'll see what I see.
I would ask that person to go find Fred and you talk to him. I'm sure his email and his number is all over his website. You talk to Fred, because here's the thing, Fred. You know this. Whether NOAA is good, bad, indifferent, whatever your opinion of the NOAA at Newport, was it what was really needed in Newport, or was it more like maybe reestablishing somehow the industries that we lost over there?
Well, Bill, NOAA, bringing NOAA to Newport is nothing more than a pea and shell game. That's taking jobs away from another section of America and bringing them down here. It may be good for Newport, but is it good for America? And if you're a congressman, is that what your strategy is? Rob Peter to pay Paul?
Yeah.
I don't think that's good for America. That isn't what America needs. We're not going to steal jobs from somebody and bring them here. We're crying out loud. We need to create jobs. You create jobs by one thing, getting back into our timberland.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you drop me off of here, I want everybody to know that on I Spy Radio tomorrow, I'm talking for 30 minutes there, and then Art Robinson's on the second half, and I'm talking about a lot of the things I've done over the years besides what you've heard me say on your radio spot or other places, and I'm talking about my business background. So I would ask people to go do that.
Oh, sure. You just read my promo for me, Fred. Holy cow! I don't even need to. I might as well just leave and not do my job anymore.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Let's rewind that.
I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. All right, Fred, get back in your car and get back on the road and go bang on some more doors and get some more people convinced, will you?
Yeah, Bill, I don't. I'm like a lot of people, like Alan Alley. I don't have to do this.
No.
But it's not about me. It's about these kids. I'm tired of seeing schools shut down. Tired of seeing teachers laid off. I'm tired of seeing state workers have to take furlough and teachers taking furlough. We're America. We have enough assets here to make a great life for everybody. You just need the right leadership, and we don't have that today. We just don't have that today. The folks have to make a decision in 31 or 32 days, whatever it is, on November 6th, and you got to vote for somebody that's going to get out there and work for you and turn this country around and get people working again and quit all of this being in, poverty, because that's where it's going.
Yeah. All right. Give me the website again, Fred, because I always forget.
It's Fred Thompson for Congress. That's the number 4.
That's right.
.com. So,
right.
And then anybody wants to call me, because I'm all over this place.
All right. Fred Thompson, the number 4, Congress.com. Fred, all right. Be safe, drive safe, and have a great week.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You bet. All right. You know what? And he's right. As I said about Alan Alley a moment ago, about